Hello everyone, I am Scott from the Arcade and I am here with my brother Ritchie, who
Hello.
graciously invited me onto my own YouTube channel finally to do a video with him.
I even did the introduction as well, which was...
So I'm honoured, absolutely honoured.
Very
so I've only been invited on today because we've been kicking around, well, been saying for ages now that we're going to put in a brewery into our pub called Rope Brewing even, because basically they make beers named after wrestlers. And I am the in-house man-child who's 37 and still watches wrestling, so I shall bring that insight to this chat. And yeah, so we're going to get started with our first one here, which is Top Rope New World Order. And I should say what we're going to do actually is we're going to review a few beers from Top Rope and a couple of honorary mentions from a few other breweries. And it's the idea basically is we're doing this to coincide with Wrestlemania, which is on April 10th, which I'll still be watching at 1 AM like a loser. And we'll mention later on as well which ones are these that we're gonna put in stock for our Deliver Brew site, and we'll also be doing a little bit of a competition with Top Rope as well, who are giving us chucking a few little freebies in for us as well. So stay tuned later for that. So yeah, we're going to have a knock with New World Order first, don't we, Rich?
Yeah. So this one, Scott, is it's just a pale ale. There we go, guys. Anybody who knows of New World Order will obviously recognise the colours. It's 5%. Citra, Mosaic, and Ariana. I'm not sure if I know much about Ariana, to be honest, but I'm guessing not only is it a reference to the New World Order kind of team, but also or faction or whatever. But it's essentially those hops are American or North American hops, so they're kind of New World hops. So I guess that's a kind of like play on that as well. But yeah, I think it's got like 3.7 on tapped at the moment. Should we
solid
bad boy open and give it a go?
Let's indeed.
It smells typically of those kind of hops.
Right. Yeah, I don't know much about that Ariana one either, Rich, to be honest with you, mate. But Citra and Mosaic, you can never go wrong, can you? So
absolutely, mate. It's a true tag team.
Indeed. I like the pun.
Hey. It's quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all right, mate. That. Seriously easy going, isn't it?
Definitely. Apparently it's got oats in it. I'm guessing that's kind of been put in for kind of mouthful.
Yeah.
Believe it's vegan. So yeah, I think that's a pretty decent. You could kind of crush that all day long, couldn't you, really, mate? I mean,
no, that's definitely a beer garden sort of beer. That. Yeah. Right, mate. That. Yeah, I dig the can, man. It's you kind of as we go through the Top Rope beers, you'll kind of see a bit of a theme. If anyone knows about wrestling, they'll see like bits of patterns and things that either relate to the wrestlers, like singlet or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like their designs that they have. So obviously New World Order was black and white, which was for all the losers out there. Then that was Razor Ramon and Diesel. I went over to WCW.
I thought it was WCW.
Going by the WCW and started going by their proper names. And basically there was two of them at the Bash of the Beach, and they needed a third person. And Hulk Hogan shocked the world and turned heel, become a baddie, and he traded the red and yellow in for the black and white. And they wreaked havoc So yeah, that's pretty much what the can's in relation to.
No, I can't remember any of this, mate. I used to watch it with you. I know what I'll do on what is it? April 10th of April, 12th of April.
Yeah, 10th of April, mate.
As always, I'll just like as I'm sure you do, mate. Just I'll fall asleep at 2 o'clock with pizza and beer, half drunk.
For sure. There you go, mate. So yeah, I'd say that's a thoroughly decent beer. That on
it's a good start, isn't it?
I suppose what we said we were going to do prior to this. So we've got a few that we're going to go through, and we were going to sort of in an untapped type style give it our score, won't we? And then we'll note that down, and we'll kind of at the end crown a champion with what we decide is, you know, the main event's worthy champion at Wrestlemania. So, mate, I'm going to give that a little solid. How do you want to do this? Do you want to actually do it like in quarters, like they do on Untapped?
Yeah, I hope so, because I know where I am. I think with it. I think I'd give it 3.75. I mean, I don't know what you think. Which is in my book is a good kind of like, that's a good beer where I can smash it. Not smash it. That's not the right word. Kind of.
You can just chug it though. I know what you mean. It's not like
it's easy. It ain't too complex. I'm not going to get the horrible like taste the next morning if I had a few of those. Do you see what I mean? Like it's just an easy going beer. Maybe
I might be being a bit tight, but I was going to give it a 3.5, but maybe it's a victim of being up first, and I'm hoping for, you know, bigger bangers after. But yeah, mate, good solid that one. Good solid start. 3.5 for me. 3.7 for you.
Yeah, man.
That's the stars on the doors. So we'll put the average up later on that one then.
Sorted.
So next we was going to move on, mate, weren't we? To we was going to just keep all the top ropes for the back end, mate. I suppose we're just going to stick an honourable mention one in now. Is that the plan, mate?
I think so, mate. Yeah, I mean, because we've got quite a few top ropes, haven't we? But and I suppose like with WrestleMania, they're not like for like, are they? You know, it doesn't have to be. So yeah, let's go with this Northern Monk Patron Project one. And Scott, tell us the name of the beer, mate, in the finest accents that you could do.
A can of Whup Ass. Oh, hell yeah.
And to be fair, I don't know if there's any Stone Cold theme going on here, but that's immediately what we thought, wasn't it? When we saw it, it was like, right, we're getting that in for WrestleMania. So the Patrons Project, as you might be aware, it's kind of like a collaboration between Northern Monk and sometimes with the breweries and like artists and stuff like that. And what I like about it is it's kind of got like, I suppose it's if you collect cans, it's collectible, if that makes sense. Because you've got like that kind of double layered, what's the camera? Got the artwork and then kind of like a description within it, kind of talking about what it's about, I suppose, who they collaborated with or whatever. It's pretty neat, isn't it, that? And then of course you get, here we go, look, it's talking loads about the beer as well, you know, the style, the hops and that kind of thing. It's crikey, it's got the OG in there, the IBUs, all that kind of, if you're really into that kind of stuff, it's all in there, which is neat. I like that.
Yeah, man, it's a double dry hop IPA. This is my bag straight away. So this is going to be something look forward to.
I mean, to be fair to both of these beers, they're not really going to be comparable, really. But who cares, really? So,
do you want to crack it, mate?
Yeah, it's a 6.7%.
Right.
Yeah. What? That was awful. There we go. So that's a lot more kind of thicker, isn't it? And yeah, it's a 6.7%. So quite a bit higher, isn't it, really, than the top rope we just had, the New World Order.
I wouldn't get there with the top rope, something, mate. To be honest with you, I've been greedy and I've done the old can here because this is going to be, it's going to be abuse in it. I can just tell.
That's a lovely glass, mate. Is that a tall glass?
Yes,
Very
yeah.
nice. I don't know if I've said that correctly, but I don't know. I don't know my Danish too well. It's lovely.
Look at the colour of that, mate. Bloody hell.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Right, beauty.
Look at it. It's just wrong camera. It's just like it looks pretty thick to me with the double C, but we'll see in a moment. I'm straight away. That smells dank as, doesn't it?
Indeed.
So what we got in there, mate? We've got
Galaxy. Now there's
Yeah.
Vixie, which to be honest with you, I only just found that. It's only kind of just made it onto my radar just recently, but not met one yet that I haven't liked with that in it. So, and obviously Galaxy's always solid, mate. So
yeah, it's pretty dank that I think. So yeah, I mean, I often find that with like Aussie hops as well, actually, but not I'm an expert on this stuff, but yeah, it's quite dank, quite kind of like, would you say it's a little bit herby?
yeah, it gives like this thing. Like we've said this before we come on camera. Like we're anyone who watches this, like I don't expect you'll learn anything. We ain't got a clue what we're on about, but it's like we're kind of just going on a bit of a journey to kind of understand our own taste buds, if you mate, really. But
Yeah.
It's got that herby sort of bittery sort of aftertaste, which I suppose is the dryness of the hops. And yeah, that's dank is the thing, mate. And it's opaque as anything. That is, you ain't seeing through it. Like it's mega.
And again, I think they've chucked a load of oats in here, so like it's proper. It's smooth. Although yes, like it's pretty bitter. It's a smooth.
Yeah.
You know.
So that's the sort of thing I'd quite happily sit and drink that all night.
Really, you drink all night?
7. Yeah, I could, mate. Yeah, it's I'd quite happily sit drinking schooners that, and then I'd probably find myself in a mess like after 2 hours because it's 6.7. That's a sneaker, that is. That'll sneak up on you.
It is a sneaker. That's going to bring on the horrible 2 a.m. taste as well, isn't it? I think.
Oh yeah, I mean you'll relive it in belch form, no doubt.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's it'll be one of those kind of like someone slipped one of those silica bags in your mouth kind of thing. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't.
Very like proper dry kind of mouth after that. But that is a beauty, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, nice. My only disappointment is I've got 1 can of that. It is a particular shame.
Yeah, it's been around for a while, so I don't know how much of that is going to be around. Yeah, man, that's a great beer. I love the artwork. It's a bunch of cans getting the shit kicked out of each other.
Shit cans.
I'm guessing that's like Cave Troll Brewery. Who I don't know. I'm guessing here, but that's neat, isn't it? I really do like the Patrons Project. 1406, if that says how it's said. That's a class.
You can still get 1 seat, 1 out because that's pretty good, man. Well, it's kind of like it was on the cusp, wasn't it? Of like we had to get this drank today, pretty much. Else it's going to be a waste of time. So it might be like last of a run that really, but
it still tastes great for how close it is. So, what's your thoughts on that, then, mate?
Well, score-wise?
Yeah, go on, give us your score on
that. So one thing I find like tricky with the old Untapped thing, because it's just very rigid, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? There's like I don't know. I'll probably annoy myself if I went back on stuff, and then like I'll give that like a bloody 3.87 or something stupid. But like, I can't. I don't think I can put it into the upper echelons of like past 4.25 or anything. But I'd give that a solid 4, mate. I would.
I think you're right.
Thoroughly decent in my book.
Yeah,
I don't have a 5 yet. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm going to hold in the highest regard for that. I don't know. You know, it's very tricky, isn't it? I'll know it when I meet it, I'm sure.
Untapped is a very mean arena, really, I think, for scores. And sometimes I feel bad for giving it 3 points. That's still a good score, really, though. I think the highest I'll probably give is something like a 4.75 for some sort of Imperial Stout.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I think a 4 was very fair. It's a great beer. I wouldn't seek this out all the time because it's just, I suppose, you know, on an evening like tonight where I just fancy a beer after a hard day, what would I pick? To me, that's a bit more luxurious than the Top Rope, as we were saying before. The Top Rope.
Connoisseur's beer, Ritchie, I'd say.
Say again.
Connoisseur's beer, that is.
I would say you're absolutely correct, Scotty. Yeah, I think a 4 is very fair, mate. I'd probably give a 4 myself as well. So,
All right, mate. All right. A good solid start, mate, to proceedings.
I think so. Yeah, yeah. So what happens here then, Scott? As soon as you're the, you know,
House.
Does New World Order get tapped out or what? Or does he get like thrown at the ring or what?
Well, this was the idea with the Rumble, wasn't it, mate? I mean, NWO would have been tossed over the top rope, but as that's not happening, mate, it's kind of I mean, we can't really do it in that same fashion. So I think we'll just keep drinking, and whatever ends up with the high score is the champion, mate. I think that's fair enough.
Yeah.
So I mean, in the order of fairness, as people will see as this video goes on, continuity issues of bits of crap in the background changing and t-shirts changing and bags under the eyes, etc., and beard lengths and all this sort of stuff. We won't drink it all in the same sitting, because that wouldn't be fair with it. Because as I get more hammered, I might be more likely to
In terms of consistency though, Scotty, the eye bags will always be there, mate. Certainly for me. So yeah.
Reliable. All right, and gang, so as we said, like we're probably got about 8 or 9 beers to get through here, so we're gonna break it up for this point, so you don't have to listen to us pair of clowns droning on for an hour about beers. Then this is giving us something to do during lockdown while we're closed, obviously, as well as like doing the place up for you guys to come back and enjoy in a safe fashion, no doubt, outside. So all that, that is actually WrestleMania week. So the main event of it will hopefully be that we can be open to actually pour draft beer into your gullets, all being well. So yeah, at this point we'll take a little break here. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you next time. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.